UFC 217 is fastly approaching, and the UFC is in the mode to push the upcoming event. The promotion for this event just got taken to another notch thanks to UFC middleweight champion Michael Bisping, who just threw some fuel on the fire. This coming Friday, October 4, 2017, Bisping and former UFC welterweight champion Georges St-Pierre will take part in a press conference in Las Vegas to hype up their upcoming middleweight title bout at UFC 217, which appears to be the biggest pay-per-view of the year. If you recall, earlier this year, Bisping and GSP took part in a press conference. At the presser, St-Pierre suggested the erratic Bisping might still be intoxicated. The fight got delayed and then supposedly cancelled. People moved on from the incident. Now it's back on, and with the next presser looming, Bisping seems intent on making this one just as controversial. Recently on his Believe You Me podcast transcript courtesy of MMA Fighting, Bisping recounted the press conference tale and made a bold accusation against GSP. Bisping believes that St-Pierre was dragging his feet so as to avoid getting caught for steroid usage. I'd had a heavy night before, and Georges was taking pleasure in mocking me for my behavior. So fucking what, Georges? I'm 38 years old, and I'm in Las Vegas. If you're man enough to fight me anytime soon, I won't be drinking. When I'm training for a fight, I'm very dedicated, but of course, I'm not training for a fight because I don't know whether it's because Georges needs to clear the steroids out of his system before he enters the USADA testing pool. I don't know what the reason is, but that is definitely a potentially valid reason, because you've got to get tested for 6 months before you come back, and he did his best to delay it, so maybe that was why. I've been tested twice in this training camp, and I guess they're going to give up because they never get a sniff of anything with me. Never. And it costs a lot of money to send those agents out here. I'll probably get another busy talk to throughout the training camp, but I want to know how many times are they testing Georges St-Pierre. By looking at the official USADA website, St-Pierre has been tested 10 times since entering the USADA testing pool last August. He was tested 4 times in the third quarter of 2016, 1 time in each the first and second quarters of this year. Also, 4 times in the third quarter of 2017. On the flip side, Bisping has also been tested 10 times over approximately the same period of time, and 6 times so far this year. I was training with someone recently who shall remain nameless, and he was telling me that he was on something. He's not part of my regular team, but I couldn't help but notice the massive amount of muscle that this person had, and he told me he was very frank about it. I'm very naive when it comes to steroids, but he said it's in and out your system in one day. One day, holy st, I didn't even know such things existed. I really didn't. That's how naive I am, and that's what all those motherfuckers are taking. I'm telling you. So USADA, if you're listening, get your ass up to Canada and test Georges. Hide out in his apartment block and get the motherfucker on the way to the gym. Next, Kevin Lee offers unique reason for Khabib's inactivity.